Ooh. Hello. Happy Mother's Day again, everyone. Happy Mother's Day once again. I've had a fantastic fucking day. I would like to just extend and wish every woman who is a mother a happy Mother's Day. And I would like to wish women who aren't biologically mothers but have been around to help raise kids, push them towards everything great. Happy Mother's Day. It is 10:52 Chicago time. Soon it will be midnight and we will be into a whole new day, Monday. Yet to wait for a Mother's Day holiday to come back next year. I want to thank my mom for having me. Um, and I would like to thank God, yeah, the big man upstairs, for um, allowing me to birth seven magnificent children. They get on my nerves, but they are my children. They are perfectly imperfect for me, and I'm their perfectly imperfect mother. Hello, my dear, do the right thing. How are you? Happy Mother's Day, my love. Um, I had a fantastic Mother's Day, full of food, lightweight shopping, and hanging out with my girl, House of the Princess. Um, Today was everything that it should be. Princess and I had a wonderful time. I enjoy going out with Princess. It's a lot of laughs. It's fun, and we had a good time. Our next outing, our next dinner arrangement will be for Princess's um, yet another graduation. I told you all that today, and I'm I have to go celebrate my daughter Madison's birthday. She'll be 22. And Princess, and then my daughter Amanda will be coming. My titties look cocksided. Okay. My daughter Amanda will be coming to Chicago for her 30th birthday. And of course, I'm going to turn it the fuck out because that's my child and my first daughter. She's number three. But I had a spectacular day. I absolutely have no complaints across the board. You know what I mean? Um, Tomorrow's Monday. Monday. And I am going to lay in bed, watch TV, drink some coffee, reflect on just everything, today. But I also think about my kids every day. I was just like, wow, being a parent ain't easy. Kids don't come with instructions. Nah. And they don't give us a manual on how to be a parent. I was just so glad to spend time with my children and grandchildren today. Exactly. Exactly. My kids are all spread out: two in Vermont, Florida, Arizona, Chicago, Wisconsin. So my kids are spread out over the United States, but they were here with their mother in spirit. Hmm. Children don't come with instructions. Being a parent doesn't come with instructions. This shit is like real life trial and error. There is no such thing as a perfect parent. We try, but last time I checked, we're human. It's gonna be ups and downs and ups and downs. And that's all there is to it. As long as you put forth a concerted effort to be the best parent that God has intended you to be, everything will fall into place. Stay prayerful for your children. Stay prayerful for your grandchildren because we genuinely live in a very wicked world with a lot of mean ass people. Mean, unattractive, black hearted, dusty motherfuckers. Yeah, it's true. As long as you're not like that, you'll be okay. Okay. But on Princess and I's walk back to the parking garage, which I was like, God damn, is that far? It was far for me because I had on heels. Okay. I had on my little Louboutin booties. I've been breaking those motherfuckers the fuck in. I'm gonna wear them till it get too hot. Okay. We were jaunting down the street and then we made it to Michigan Avenue, the Mag Mile. And lo and behold, there was a Sephora right there. And Princess, and this is basically Princess's fault. I'm just gonna blame her because I know she's doing homework right now. So I know she's not seeing this. Princess was the one was like, oh man, hi Jim Rockford, I love you. The fuck? I'm headed to sleep, took some medicine. Oh, you got a bad toothache? Jim, I'm just gonna tell you this. This coming straight from Roxanne, not Roxy, Roxanne. Go to the dentist. Okay? Go to the dentist, baby. When you have a toothache, there is a nerve that is exposed in that tooth. And it may be infection in that tooth. A super long time ago, this quick story. A super long time ago, about maybe 8 years, that's super long time in Black people's life. My tooth was kind of hurting. It wasn't officially hurting, but the bitch was hurting. I went to sleep, dead ass. I went to sleep. I got up at about 9 something in the morning, right? My kids went to school right across the street. So they didn't have to walk anywhere. They go on to school. I get up. I go to the bathroom to, pee. Oh, they have chemicals in those drinks. Okay. It's not just that. You have an infection in that tooth. I got up to pee, Jim. And after I finished peeing, I cut on the sink to wash my hands. And I'm washing my hands and I look up in the mirror. The right side of my face was just, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is this? The side of my face is swollen up, right? And I was hurt, like, then it's like, it wasn't hurting for real, until I looked in the mirror and I seen my face was that big. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm touching it and it was all warm and shit. And it felt like I had like water on the inside of my face. I was like, this is kind of scary. So I called one of my homeboys. He a doctor. I try to keep a good nasty doctor around within the friend group. And I called him up on the phone, on my house phone. I was like, yo, you busy or you in surgery or anything? He was like, nah. I was like, nigga, I need to video call you. He was like, what's wrong? I was like, I want you to see something. So I video called him. I had the phone up in my face just how it is now. He was like, oh my God. He was like, why is your face swollen? He was like, you had something wrong with your tooth? I was like, one of my teeth were hurting. He was like, go to the hospital. right now. He's like, don't go to the dentist, go to the hospital. And now I'm getting scared. So my blood pressure went up. And this before I started taking blood pressure pills and shit. I didn't even know I had high blood pressure then. So he was like, go to the hospital right now. I was like, what's wrong with me? He was like, open your mouth. So I opened my mouth and I pulled my mouth open. And that's the first time I did that. Down on this jaw right here, it was a big ass, like, it looked like a big pus bump. He's like, Roxanne, that's an abscess. He was like, you can get really sick from that. You can get sepsis. He's like, that shit cross over into your blood. I don't know why. He's like, get off the phone with me and go to the hospital right now. So instantaneously, a bitch got scared and my high blood pressure went up. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't know I had high blood pressure then. My blood pressure got high and I was rubbing my cheek. And then I felt like I had to pass out. I was like, so I called 911. So I called 911 and I called the school because my kids were at school. Now, I want to say Aston was at school. Maddie was at home because Maddie wasn't feeling good. Now I remember. So I was like, yo, the ambulance can ready to pick me up. The lady I talked to, was named Miss Tiffany. That's still my girl. I love that bitch. I was like, yo, ambulance can ready to pick me up. I need y'all to get Aston out of school because he needs to come home to sit with Maddie. And they were like, she was like, Rox, I can't do it. So then my girlfriend, who was the principal at the time, she went and got her. Girl, they went and got Aston out of class. She walked him across the street. She signed him out and everything. And they were wheeling me out in the motherfucking ambulance, right? I had a fever. I didn't even know I had a fever. It was 103.4 because I had infection. I had infection. It was an abscess. So they started me on an IV immediately. They started me on an IV and they took me down the street to Rush Hospital. They took me to the back and they were like, her BP is this and da 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 da, her temperature. So I'm getting nervouser and nervouser. That's not a word. I just made it up. So I was getting scared. I was like, oh, I'm going to die. Oh my God, I'm going to die. The doctor, they came in, they opened my mouth. She was like, turn to the nurse. It was like some ER shit. I was in the ER though. She turned to this nurse and she was like, such and such and such, and she needs such and such antibiotics, quick. So the nurse, like, she dashed out. Bitch was back in a matter of maybe 4 minutes. They connected that shit to that motherfucking IV. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I start feeling better. And slowly, the swelling went down in my face, right? So then this other doctor came in with the other doctor who ordered the antibiotics. And he was like, let me take a look in your mouth. Okay, open your mouth. And he pulled my mouth open. When he pulled my mouth open, he literally just touched it. He had a glove on, okay? He touched it and the motherfucker busted. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh my God, it's bust. And then they start packing it and pushing my jaw like this, and they packed it with some gauze. And guess what they said? They said it was a good thing that I got to the hospital because when I got to the hospital, they started the antibiotics because it was an abscess. Jim Rockford, you are a sub family here. You fam. Just go to the dentist. Let them give you some antibiotics because they're not going to do nothing to that tooth until I got to pee, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. You hate the dentist. I mean, I understand. But at the end of the day, Jim saying, whatever's in the bubbly stuff is bad for your teeth. That very well might be true. But guess what? Teeth shit just don't happen. Teeth shit be a pre-existent problem. There's already a problem there. And then the problem be there. You don't take care of it. And then you have to end up going to the dentist. I don't like to hear that Jim Rockford is in pain. But Jim, if you're still here, I'm going to tell you a quick solution until you can get to the dentist. If you have any Motrin and Tylenol in your house, take one Motrin and one Tylenol. Peep this. Tylenol is an acetaminophen. The acetaminophen is for the pain. The Motrin is for the swelling. Okay? Please, if you have either one, take it. And if you have anything like Ambisol in your house, take some Ambisol, put it on some gauze and some cotton, put it where the tooth is hurting, and lay down. Please, in the morning, get up and go to the dentist. Tell them you're in pain. And if they be like, oh, we can't get you in today, because Mondays is always fucked up, go to an emergency room. Go to the emergency room and tell them, don't go in there and tell them the bubbly sparkling water. Because whatever going on with your tooth has been happening. It's already been in there. Go to the hospital. They will give you an antibiotic pill form. Take the antibiotics and take your pain pills. Once you start taking the antibiotic, the tooth gonna stop hurting. I guarantee. Okay? In my Cajun voice. Go and do that. While you going through the course of antibiotics, that's when you call the dentist and you say, hey, I need to come. I need y'all to check on this tooth. My tooth was hurting. I went to the hospital. They gave me antibiotic. They gave me this. It's usually a 10-day course or maybe 8. Take the antibiotics until they are done. Just because you start feeling good don't mean stop taking them. Let the antibiotics work. Go to the dentist. Let them fix that tooth. Either you're going to need a root canal. And I know I just went to the worst thing possible. But root canals ain't that bad. I done had some. Either you need a root canal, you got a motherfucking cavity, or that's it. It's one of the two. And if you got a cavity, the cavity been there. It done fucked up down there. They got to do a root canal. They'll seal the little tooth up, and then you might have to go get a crown later on once everything heals. Okay? Teeth shit ain't no joke. I'm not going to sit here in front. And no, I don't like going to the dentist. Okay? I'm not hey, I love going to the dentist. Hell no. I don't like going to the dentist. But I had a bunch of kids, and my children depleted a lot of calcium from me. And at one time, they were just snatching teeth because I didn't have money. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all because I ain't got a lot of y'all. I didn't have money. So I would go get a root canal. I had insurance, but then I would have to get a crown. And I would never go back and get the crown because fuck, the crown was expensive. And slowly, they had to snatch teeth. And then fast forward, I was able to get some money. Came up on some money. And one of the first things I did, I went to the dentist. I had bad teeth from the jump. Girl, I don't even play that shit. My teeth had like right through here, from here to here. My teeth look fine, but I didn't smile a lot because I was missing teeth and shit on the side. As soon as I got my hands on some money, okay, I went to the dentist. My dentist was fine as hell. And I think I told y'all about him. I used to call that motherfucker Prince Aladdin. He looked like Aladdin. I met him during COVID. His name was Dr. Maroof. When I first met Dr. Maroof, he just had on a face mask. So this is all I could see because it was COVID and he was serious. He was not trying to get COVID. But he had these beautiful eyebrows, long ass lashes, and he had this dark ass nice hair. And he took all these x-rays and scanned my mouth, and I was like, he's like, well, you're gonna need some work. I was like, word? He was like, yeah, you're gonna need some work. I'm like, damn. I was like, okay. I was sad. I was saddened by the whole thing. And you know shit getting ready to get thick at the dentist's office when they tell you, well, you gotta go talk to the office manager. Who's usually the financial bitch in the dentist's office? I was like, man, this shit getting ready to cost. I was like, this shit getting ready to cost. I said, fuck it. So I go sit down with the dentist financial person. And I'm missing all sorts of teeth and shit. And I'm like, how much this shit gonna cost? That bitch got on that motherfucking computer. She click, click, click. And when they clickety clacking too long, all I hear is ching, 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 ching. I'm like, this bitch getting ready to say some shit I don't want to hear. So she clickety clacking, and then she hit a button, and then she had a little printer, and some paper came out the printer. So then she pull over, you lean over the desk where I'm sitting, and she sets it down, and she goes, okay, so, and she pulled out a pen. You know it's serious when they pull out a pen and start circling shit. So she was like, okay, so this is the full price of what you need done. This is the whole cost. This is without insurance. I was like, okay. And then she was like, and this is what insurance covers. And she circled it. And she goes, this is what you would have to pay out of pocket. And then she hit me with the woo bopty and bams. She was like, but if you want to, because they always throw that shit in. She's like, if you want to, you can get care credit and you can finance it through care credit. I was like, what you talking about, Willis? I don't have no good credit. I can't get financed for no shit like that. So what had to be paid out of pocket after insurance was, because it was like $20-some thousand. Was $9,800. And I was like, okay. I was like, what time y'all close? She was like, oh, we're going to be out of here at such and such. Because the bitch always playing. But a bitch like me don't play. Okay, so I was like, well, let me run to my bank. I was like, I'm going to give you all $6,000. Lo and behold, my phone rang. My cellular device. Ring, 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 ring. It was the husband. I said, hey, baby, what's up? He was like, hey, how did your dentist appointment go? And I told the girl, I was like, hold on, I'll be back. I was like, this is my husband. Now let me tell him what y'all told me. So I step out the office because I'm also very upset. Okay, I'm like, damn, I had the money to do it, but you don't be wanting to spend that money. You know what I mean? I was like, he He heard it in my voice. He was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Man, so all the work I need is like 20 some thousand dollars." I said, "But after insurance, it's like 9,800 some dollars." He was like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Look," I was like, I'm going to give them 6,000 so they can start. Cause hell, that's like damn near half. Hmm. My husband said, "Give them three. I'll pay the other $6,800." I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yeah." He's like, "I got you." I said, "You sure, sure?" He said, "Baby, you're good." I said, "Well, you want me to pay 3,000?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "I'll pay 3,400." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "I'll pay the rest of it." So a bitch on cloud nine. I'm like, get my teeth done. Come get my teeth done. I walked back in there and I said, "I'm gonna give you 3,800." And that white woman looked at me like, "What?" I said, I whipped that motherfucking credit card out. She swiped that shit. That shit went through. I was like, "Whoo." And my husband was still on the phone. And he was like, "Everything okay?" I said, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Well, since you paid this much, we could start doing the work. And then we'll finish the rest when you pay the other $6,400." My husband was like, "I'll be in there today." "That's right, honey. Daddy wanted mama's teeth to look good." And like, he was like, "I'll be in there today." I'm holding the phone like, because he was on speaker. "That's right, honey. You remember my teeth was fucked up?" He asked him what time they closed. He told him what time they closed. My husband's like, "I'm going to get off work early and I'm going to run to the bank and I'm going to bring the money there." Nigga went and got that $6,400 and brought it. And this is the end result of that. I don't miss a dentist appointment. I brush my teeth 2 to 3 times a day and I whiten my teeth. I don't play about my teeth anymore. So what they ended up doing, they gave me a bridge up here, a bridge up here, and I have a partial that I can put in and out. I usually don't wear it because you can't tell I don't have it. I don't have, it's fucked up back here. Only reason why I didn't get a bridge for down here is because there were no teeth to anchor the bridge to in the back to connect. So I paid my portion. What's a bridge? A bridge is like a bridge. It connects two. Like, so if you got a tooth right here and the way in the back, or it could be anywhere, and you got a tooth right here, but you ain't got shit in the middle, they make you some teeth and they ground these two teeth. They ground those down and they ground my teeth down in the back on the top, my canines, and shit. They made, I had to go back about 2 weeks later and they measured for the little partial thing. I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. So they did the two bridges on top. And since I didn't have, now I could have got implants. I could have got two implants on the bottom that could have connected to these teeth up here. But I was just like, No, that shit was still costly. You know what I mean? So they made me this. It's a little flipper, and I put it in like that. And I keep it in my tiny, tiny Louboutin bag. But I don't wear it a lot because I just don't. Ah, mm. And that's it. And I put that motherfucker in here. Oh, and it kind of hurts. And that's probably one of the reasons why I don't wear it. But I don't lose this motherfucker either. It stays right in here. And it hangs on the wall right next to my bed. So if I do want to wear it, I will. Implants are freaking expensive. Yes, they are. And then it'd be so many people do the right thing that they go overseas, they go down in um other countries and shit and get that shit. As long as you got these, get a partial. Get a partial. If you can get a bridge, get a bridge. You know, I be seeing these commercials, these dental implant commercials. And one dental implant commercial that really touched my heart, I just want to ask if they hurt. They want, wait, move, hold up. Somebody put some here so it can move up. Me, I need a partial on both sides. But if you got back teeth, up both sides, upper and lower, that they can anchor that shit to, get a bridge. The bridge don't come out. You gotta floss them. They got special floss. They got little brushes. I got a little water pick. I be like, tick, 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 tick. Mm-mm. No. Don't be scared. Girl, if you get scared when you go to the dentist, call me. Damn it. This ain't shit to be scared about. That shit ain't gonna hurt. They gonna numb you. When it's time to put the bridge in, they gonna numb you. They gonna saw your motherfucking teeth down. And it does have a smell. It smell like wood. They saw those motherfucking teeth down, and after they saw those teeth down, they put your bridge in. And that's why my teeth look like this. Don't be scared, girl. Don't be scared. And you know what's crazy? My great grandfather, I don't know if that nigga was eating wood or something. That motherfucker died with all his teeth in his mouth. The teeth that he had after he lost his baby teeth, that nigga left the earth with all his teeth. I'm like, God damn, how'd you do that? He did. I have to take major medication plus I cry like a baby. Okay, and I was crying too. I'm not needle friendly like that, but baby, get it done. And if you taking major medications, it's probably best that they just do a bridge. Once they get everything in order and you get your teeth right, you just gotta make sure. Hi, little sis. Hi, I love you. Speaking of a motherfucker with beautiful teeth, there goes Princess. Um, I know you might be scared to do the right thing, but now is not the time to be scared, sis. You can get a bridge, or fuck it, you can get a partial. You just make sure that when they fit you, the teeth look nice. Don't have those motherfuckers putting no big ass horse teeth in your mouth. Cause there's a bunch of motherfuckers running around here with veneers and they all big and just, that shit ain't cute. That ain't cute. They didn't mention a bridge, just a partial. I want teeth like yours. And these my teeths, except for this side and this side and this. Girl, let me tell you something. When you go to the dentist again, video call me. Mm-hmm. Tell them I'm your sister. Now, I don't know what you look like. We can have different daddies, different moms. But you tell them I'm your sister, and you tell them, well, my sister had a lot of dental work done. Woo, woo, woo. Get me on the phone. Get me on video chat. I'll be like, well, does she have upper and lowers that it can be anchored to? You got to ask the right questions. Otherwise, they'll play with you. They'll play with you. And they're not going to play with me. They're not. I'm not a dentist. But God damn it, I could play one on TV. I promise you that. And if they can do 2 bridges and a partial, get the fucking partial. I feel like, I was just like, damn, I don't want no implants. Because, well, my cat's in heat, y'all. Princess, you remember look, stop it. Stop being a slut. Okay, my cat was being a slut. Yeah, call me. Don't hesitate. If you need my actual number, you can video call me on Instagram. And I would be like, I will ask them the questions. I'm like, well, does she have bottom teeth in the back and, wherever you need them? Can you do some anchoring? There's ways around that shit. Don't let those motherfuckers just try to put you in no motherfucking partial. If you don't need if you want a partial, get it. But if you don't need a partial, no, if they got something to anchor the teeth to, that's why I have the bridge on the upper part. Because they had those back teeth to anchor it to. Girl, don't let them tell you that shit. All you got to do is call Roxanne and I will get it. But I'll be professional about it. Because I do know how to be professional. But I promise you, I will save you some money. I'll be like, Dennis, sir, don't play with me. What's the most cost-effective thing to do the right thing? Of course, I would have to know your real name because I'm not going to call you that if I'm talking to a doctor. But I would ask, what's the most cost-effective thing? She wants her smile to be as natural as possible. If you only need a partial, somewhere along lines, you can do that. Girl, it's okay if you be crying, but don't be crying in front of the doctor. Maybe a few little tears. Don't be acting no fool. Because I'm going to get that doctor right. I'm going to get that dentist right. I done had too much dental work. I don't play that shit. And I ain't going to have nobody fucking price gouging you. And you don't need no motherfucking part. Now, if you just missing a bunch of motherfucking teeth, and you ain't trying to pay for no motherfucking implants. If you need a denture, then goddamn it, just get a denture. But if you can get a bridge and just one partial, just get it. You see how small this is. This ain't like the ones that your grandparents used to wear. Oh, my cat is still humping on this chair. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. You slut. See how small that is? Look at that. You're a whore. Look how small that is. These are the only motherfucking little teeth I needed. 2 on each side. That's it. That's it. Just 2 little teeth is on each side. I don't forget how much this little motherfucker costs, but I treasure this. I don't lose it or nothing. I don't. And I only really put it in if I'm gonna be out somewhere and smiling a lot. But and the shit blend in and everything. Like I said, this ain't like back in the days with your grandparents' dentures. My wisdom teeth messed up on both sides. The back of my mouth, so I'm missing 2 teeth in the back on each side. Okay. All of my wisdom teeth have been pulled. Okay. It ain't nothing back there. I had those motherfuckers pulled. If they can find 2 good teeth, one on each side, just one good tooth on each side, top and bottom, they anchor that shit to the front. Yeah, you don't need wisdom teeth. You don't need wisdom teeth. You, first of all, girl, see, this why This is why the lady lounge is here. We offer things. Wisdom. First of all, you need to get those wisdom teeth extracted. You don't need them. Like Dennis Princess said, you don't need them. Get them out your face. Okay? Get them pulled. I wish I had my wisdom teeth pulled. Girl, I didn't get my wisdom teeth pulled till I was an adult. It ain't gonna make no motherfucking difference. You gonna go in that motherfucker. If you want to get put to sleep for a few seconds, a few minutes, they give you a little IV. They give you a little knockout juice. They knock you out, and those motherfucking all four of those teeth gonna be out quick. Them motherfucker. Now you gonna look like a chipmunk for a minute, but they gonna get them out. They give you antibiotic, and they give you some good drugs. Okay, a bitch is. I'm a sucker for a good hydrocodone. Okay, they give you good drugs, and that shit go down. That's the first step. See, I gotta talk to your dentist next time you go. If you don't call me and you come on here and say anything about you went to the dentist, and you tell me anything, I'm gonna be very, very upset. You gonna call me, and I'm gonna tell them what you need. First step, sir or ma'am, pull the wisdom teeth. Second step, come up with a treatment plan for what she needs. She don't offer her no implants. You was awake, okay, baby. Well, I thought you were doing your homework. Don't offer no implants. Give her the most cost-effective thing with her mouth that you can give her, and make sure the shit is beautiful. Period. And then once they do everything, then you just go get a good professional whitening, which I be getting. My insurance don't even cover that shit. That shit like $600. That's why I only go twice a year. And then I just use my strips the rest of the time. Cause I gotta keep my shit. I just can't go through it no more. I can't go through it. Mm-mm. But we here for you, do the right thing. And I don't want you to be in that motherfucker crying. Shit. I was awake. Oh, you was awake when you had yours pulled? Ooh. Yeah. God damn, princess. I knew your ass was a soldier, but bitch, I didn't know you was a winter soldier. What the fuck? Oh, one of my eyelashes came off, y'all, when I went to the bathroom to pee. Because I was jiggling and shit. And here it is. It was on my titty. I was like, I looked down. I thought it was like a centipede. I was like, oh, there's this eyelash on this eye. But anyway, princess, let me tell you something. You never cease to amaze me. Yeah, awake. That motherfucker was awoke. Hell no. I don't know how in the fuck you did it. They pulled my wisdom teeth when Maddie was like 3 months old. My mama kept Maddie for 10 days because they had me on some antibiotics and shit. But that wasn't even when I had the abscess. I had the abscess after that. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you did it, princess. And she lived. She did live. Because me and her was just at brunch earlier today. And we had a fabulous time. I don't know how she did it. I went in that motherfucker. I was like, I had already told them I want to be put to sleep. Yeah. And before I came, the doctor gave me some lorazepam. Mm-hmm. Gave me 4 lorazepams. Old school word, volume. Gave me 4 volume. And he told me, take one the night before. I was coming in to get my extraction. And he told me to take one before I got to the office. I got to the office. I was a little high. I pulled 4. I cried. My baby. Oh, your baby just hugged you. Because I'm trying to figure out how you did it woke. Okay? You just a different type of motherfucker. That's why I fuck with you. Okay? Um, and I took that lorazepam. I got in that motherfucker. They started a little IV. And I laid back in that seat. I woke up and I didn't have no teeth. and no wisdom teeth. They pulled all those motherfuckers out like choo, choo, choo. Hot in a motherfucker. Hi. Jay came in the room and sat with me. He said, I looked at him and was like, why you do me like this? Hold on. Okay, so I wanted to go get these so Do the Right Thing can see it. So this is an empty pill bottle. Okay. And these are the little brushes. I have 3 different sizes and I keep them in here. Okay, so these are 3 little brushes. They're different, various sizes. That's one size. That's another. And this is another. And as you see, they come in for three different colors. Okay, oops. I need you to see the colors. I don't know if you can see them. But anywho, I take these and I go in between because when they give you a bridge, the bridge is not sitting flush to your gums. You know what I mean? It's a little gap in between it. That's why you have to always keep it clean, brush your teeth, rinse your mouth, and use one of these. And you get up in there, and I use this like in my front teeth. I go in between them, and I keep these right in my nightstand because I am seriously, seriously compulsive about brushing my teeth. What you mean, princess? What do you mean? Y'all gonna have to schedule your vacation around my dental work because when I say you're scared, you're scared. Girl, I'm a housewife. Okay. All you gotta do is call me. But I don't want you crying and shit. A few tears. You gotta go in there with the warrior princess spirit, which we can have a little bit of that. You ain't gotta go full-fledged, I'll be woke for that shit. Cause Prince is just built different. You ain't gonna keep me woke to pull teeth out my mouth. Okay? That ain't gonna happen. But you want it done, do the right thing, you gotta do it. I know it's scary. But wait a minute, hold on. Let me go back up here and read something real quick. Let me read something, because you said something very interesting. Okay. At 10:55 p.m., you said, I was just glad to spend time with my children and grandchildren. Do the right thing. You said children. That's plural. That means you had more than one child. You gonna be known. I don't know if you had natural birth, cesarean, or what have you. Look at it, them pulling your wisdom teeth is out like a epidural. Go in there and get it done. You have. You have the support. A lady lounge, too late. I cried getting your teeth pulled. I cried doing natural birth. Wow. Okay, I've never had just a natural birth. Okay. I've had 5 cesareans and 2 vaginal births. And all the times I had an epidural. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Those pains kicked in. I was like, I'm like, for real? This what it feel like? Where's that motherfucking anesthesiologist at? Tell that bitch to come hither. Come on. You can do this. And you have our support, man. Shut up, cat. Oh, my cat was letting you know she. Do you have her support? Are you gonna support do the right thing? See, the cat's gonna support you. That's right, honey. Are you gonna support her? Hmm? I know. Girl, you got the support of the lady lounge and my cat. Girl, please. It's only gonna hurt for a minute. It's only gonna hurt for a minute. Get those teeth done, girl, and just smile all the time. Somebody asked me, and you know I be hating people. Not y'all though. Somebody from my Facebook world. Somebody I known a long time. This one I knew the motherfucker was a hater. That bitch said, "Why you always smiling?" I remember the day I was laying in my bed and I was on my phone clearing out notifications. And I took a picture. Like, that bitch asked me, "Why are you always smiling?" And I read that shit. I said, "I know you lying." And I said it out loud. Jay was like, "What's wrong? Is everything okay?" Because anything I say, and I sound like even mildly upset, my husband gonna be like, "What's wrong?" I was like, this bitch just said, "Why am I always smiling?" Jay don't be concerning himself with social media shit. Because my husband cannot have a social media account. And Princess knows my husband. And she knows my husband's temperament. My husband was laying in bed and my husband reads comic books. He didn't lift his head up one motherfucking time. He was just reading his. Jay was like, he said something to the effect of, "Tell her you have a lot to smile about. And let her know your smile costs a whole lot." I was like, "For real? You think I should say that?" He's like, "Yeah, tell that motherfucker that." I was like, I have a lot to smile. Cause when your teeth feel right in your face, smile. Hell, there's motherfuckers out here whose mouths raggedy than a motherfucker. And they still be smiling. It's hell's people with money, teeth still fucked up. And they still smile. Get your motherfucking teeth done. I know you're gonna be scared, do the right thing, but I don't want to hear that shit. Okay? You done had natural birth. Everybody probably cried doing natural birth. At least Princess probably didn't. Okay? Now that motherfucker probably was like, easy work. Cause that's my girl. But me and you need to be put to sleep and have teeth pulled and like I said, I'm not strong enough. I wasn't strong enough when I was of childbearing age, and if I could still have babies, I still wouldn't be strong enough to have no natural birth. My hats off to every woman that had a natural birth. My hats off to my mama. My mama had 3 natural births. When I got an epidural, my first child, my mama told me I was a pussy. And she was like, "Oh my God, Roxanne, what are you doing?" The anesthesiologist told her to leave the room. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to leave." She was like, "Are you really doing this?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Mom, fucking hurts really bad." I was like, "These contractions are kicking my ass." I was like, "I feel like my asshole is getting ready to come out." I was like, "I need an epidural." My mom was like, "Roxanne, I'm gonna go out. You're a pussy." I was like, "I'll be that pussy." Princess knows my mother. She knows my mother says shit like that. My mother's like, "You're a pussy." She's like, "I'll be back." I was like, "Okay." She left. She came back in, and for about 2 hours, dead ass, that motherfucker, all that motherfucker talked about was, when I gave birth to you, I didn't have any drugs. I didn't have Twilight. They didn't have this epidural shit. All you young bitches are pussies. You all are soft little cunts. I was just like, bitch, I'm going through the most trying time of my life right now. I don't want to hear that shit. I was like, "I'm hurting, mama." She was like, "Then maybe you'll learn to keep your fucking legs closed." I was just like, oh, I was like, see, I cried about that. Yeah, I cried. I was like, "Why are you saying these things to me? I'm having a baby. I'm hurting." My mother was like, "You could have took that pain." I was like, "Bitch, no the fuck I couldn't. No the fuck I couldn't." Hell, I told my daughter and my daughter-in-law, man, as soon as you get, as soon they told motherfuckers told me, when you get to 4 centimeters, we can give you an epidural. Boy, I was like, Jesus, give me the 4 centimeters. Because those little, and the contractions weren't close at that time, but when they came, ooh, they came. I was like, this is crazy. Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like my asshole is getting ready to jump out my body? And it just hurt. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Now, I done had a lot of babies. And thank God for epidurals. And thank God for strong ass women. Do the right thing, princess. Motherfuckers that just can do that. My mama. Natural birth. I couldn't do a natural birth. The pain is excruciating. Yeah. I feel like my asshole was jumping out my body because I was having a lot of lower contractions, like down there. Like, I was like, damn, you supposed to contract in the uterus. Why does my booty hole feel like it's contracted? I was like, this is horrible. I was like, I'm like, damn, where's this motherfucker at? Give me this epidural. Give me this epidural. And why is it? I'm not trying to be funny. Why every time I had a baby and I got an epidural, the doctor was Indian. You probably tore. I didn't tear. I didn't tear. This is my first child. Ain't nothing ever came out of there. Didn't tear. It's just like, I don't know if I didn't doo-doo before I went to the hospital to have him, but it just hurt. Yeah. Princess Princess probably delivered my nephew and tied the cord off and went back to work because that motherfucker stronger than me. You the strongest motherfucker I know. The women, any woman that can have a baby with no drugs, mm, bitch, my hat's off. I take my weave off, not wig, my weave. I just snatch it all off. I don't know how motherfuckers do it. And I be watching the, and before I had my first child, they didn't have all those birthing shows and shit. By the time I had my second child, they still didn't have them. I used to watch something called Birthday it was like on TLC with my third child, which is my daughter, my oldest daughter. And I would be like, those women be in there, they legs be all cocked. Mm-mm. Nah. Mm-mm. No drugs. None. Just no. I had two vaginal births, my son Adam and my daughter Amanda. And of course, when I did my first baby was a cesarean. Second baby was vaginal. That's my son Adam. And my mother was in there. You watched that show? Yeah, those were good. And my mom was in my room with me. And they had my legs up in the thing and they had me all at the end of the fucking table and they're like, okay, come on. And they were like, just bear down. And I'm just like, what does that mean? And that's the second baby. Cause like I said, first baby was a cesarean. I was like, what do you mean bear down? And the nurse was like, bear down like you're taking a poop. Okay. Cause they ain't gonna say take a shit. Bear down like you're taking a poop. And I was just like, "Eh, eh." And it just wasn't going. A black nurse came in. Baby, that black nurse, the doctor was in there. The doctor who delivered my son, Adam. When he came in, I didn't even know the motherfucker was a doctor. He had a tattoo sleeve on both arms, all the way up. He came in with scrubs on, and he looked like George Clooney. I was like, who is he? He was like, hey, your doctor can't come today. I'm going to deliver your baby. He rode in on a motorcycle. He told me, I was like, what? I was like, you got a lot of tattoos. He was like, I see, at that time, I only had like 2 tattoos. Now I got about 20. And he was just like, that's okay. He was like, I know what I'm doing. So the nurse telling me he down there, he cleaning up and trying to get ready. And the nurse is like, you need to start pushing. I was like, I'm pushing, I'm pushing. She's like, no, you have to act like you got to bear down, like you're going to take a poop. So now I said the white nurse left. This black nurse came in. She was a big old black nurse too. And I'm like, She was like, girl, act like you taking a shit and push this baby out. And her and my mama high-fived each other. I was like, I'm laying up with legs all up in there. I was like, are you serious? And I pushed and I pushed. I pushed that baby out, Adam, for 45 minutes. But I ain't gonna lie to you. That nurse and my mama, my mama, my mama, my mama, were the biggest cheerleaders. And that's why mothers are great. And that nurse, and I wish I knew who she was. Because I was pushing. I was like, damn, is this nigga ever gonna get out my body? And I was pushing. And my mama, now that I think about it, y'all remember in the movie Rocky, when Rocky was fighting and Mickey was like, you're a bum. My mom was literally like, you better push this baby out. You are a fucking pussy. Da 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 da. Push. Roxanne, push. And I pushed him out. And I was just like, oh, I couldn't believe I did it. I couldn't believe I was just like, oh, his head, like they were doing shit down there. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And I was pushing and pushing. And I remember when his head like actually, bloop, and I was like, oh, I felt the head. I was like, oh. They were like, do you want to look? I'm like, no, bitch, I don't want to look at that shit. And my mother was like, and then she got really emotional because she looked over. She was like, you're in the home stretch. I was like, really? And the doctor was like, okay, just breathe, breathe, mom. Cause they like to call you mom. Breathe, mom. And I don't know what he did. I think that's when they like put their shoulders together and give him a little rotation. And my mom was standing right there. And she was like, push, bitch. Come on, Rox. Push. And I pushed as hard as I ever could push anything in my whole life. And I felt everything come out. Like the whole, like, boop. And they threw him on my stomach. And I looked down, and it's this little pink ass baby. And I was like, he's out. I was like, is there anything else? And they didn't even answer me. And they clipped his umbilical cord, and they said, "Grandma, you want to cut it?" And my mother was like, "Of course." She cut it, and they took him over there and they cleaned him up, and they handed him to her, not to me. And I was cool with that. Just think about my mommy. Okay, I'm sorry. Pardon me. This is what Mother's Day is about. My mother, my mother. She was there when I gave birth to my first child, which was a cesarean. She was there for my second. She wasn't there for my third or fourth. She came to New York because I was living in New York. Um, she wasn't there for four. No, she wasn't there for two, three, four, five, six. She was there. She wasn't there for seven. She was there for my first two births. And I am so grateful that she was, even though she talked big, big shit. That's just my mother. Our birthdays are a day apart. And I'm happy she was there to be with me. I've lived without my mom longer than I've lived with her. Guess what? You're someone's mother, your grandmother, and you are living. Okay? And I'm probably positive that your mother would be very pleased with the woman that you are and the grandmother that you are. You had a beautiful day. You were with your children and your grandbabies. It's people that don't. I'm just hoping. Well, you said you had a good day, and I'm happy for you. for that. Oh my God. Thank you. No, you're a phenomenal woman. I don't need you crying when you go to the dentist, but you're still phenomenal, you know. Um, Today has been wonderful for me. My mother is out of town. My mother had to go see my niece graduate from high school. My sister flew in for a medical conference and she took my mother back with her. But my mommy asked me what I was doing today. I was like, me and Princess are going to go out for brunch. And she was like, you bitches, you bitches always are going out for brunch. You never invite me. I was just like, stop. But my mother did say, I hope you guys had a good day. And Princess and I had a beautiful day. My husband worked. My son worked. Girl, yes, my mother, you know how that motherfucker be. Um, Maddie is in town, but yet out of town. And I spent my Mother's Day with the person that I wanted to spend Mother's Day with outside of my children and my husband and my mother. I had a fantastic day. We've seen other mothers. We've seen beautiful babies. Um, and I really dig being a fucking mom. I really, really do. Okay, I hear some shooting in the distance. It ain't over here, but I can hear it. Um, we had a good day. I had a beautiful day with a sister friend who's a phenomenal woman and mother, like you said. Oh, do the right thing. I'm happy you had a good day. And if Princess or myself add any enrichment to your day that makes you happier or feel better, we did what we are supposed to do. Okay? We are here. Princess be busy, but Princess be in my bushes when I do a live or we're together. You know what I mean? My goal is just to have a good time, hang out, talk shit, have some cocktails, and hope that I could bring some joy to someone's day. Yeah. And today I had a lot of joy. I really did. It just, every day being a mother is crazy because my kids are always calling me and needing some. And it might not even be monetary. They just might need to talk to their mama. And they always say, Mommy, you be so mean. And my delivery isn't always right. Princess has told me that. And she's not my child. But I always come from a really good place. I try to. My delivery be fucked up. My mom's delivery has been fucked up. It is what it is. But being a mother, being someone's daughter, someone's sister, someone's good sister, friend, auntie, I'm cool. I really am. I'm cool. I'm comfortable. I'm a woman, an imperfect motherfucking perfect woman. But the highlight of my life is being a mom. It really is. To know you carry someone in your body that you couldn't even see, that changed your whole physical shit. Your titties went from up here to down here. It went from flat stomach to a fupa. But to see my children reach milestones in life and to see my friends' children that I look at like my babies too, like Prince's daughter, reach milestones, that makes me feel good. It really does. It really does. Is that correct grammar? It really do. I don't know. But today has been A-O fucking K with me. I have no complaints. None. I went down, snuck downtown the other day. Yep, tripping up. Girl, stop it. Stop it. Shit. So I had a breast reduction. You talking about titties. Girl, my titties was so big. My titties super huge. Like these my new titties, but they done since I lost weight, they done got smaller. My titties was so big I could feed a small African village. Maybe two. But I got this done. And I'm probably gonna get my breasts redone. But you said get a breast reduction. Let's just work in phases, okay? You get dental, get the titties done, and and if you need anything else done, we'll talk about it. Each child made your titties bigger, and yes, a village. My titties was big. My titties was big. Eighth grade, I wore 36D. Big ass, young titties. But I lost weight, so my titties like lost volume, but they okay. You know. Mm-hmm. Eighth grade. No, actually seventh grade. 36D. About this big. I was like 90 some pounds. Big ass titties. But I got a breast reduction and this is the aftermath of the breast reduction and I'm cool. But oh, Princess, I mixed up my thing, my little jar. I'll show you in a minute. But today was perfect. Today was perfect. Today was perfect, perfect, perfect. I my kids all wish me a happy Mother's Day. Um, I was with my favorite girl. I really don't have any complaints. I gotta pee. Woo. it's no longer Mother's Day, but I'm cool. But no, today was just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Princess, for going out with me today. My mom told me to tell you happy Mother's Day. And that's when she was like, you bitches never invite me anywhere. I'm just like, oh my God. Me and Princess, I told her, I was like, hey. And she's like, I'm tired. I just wanna lay in bed and watch my shows. Don't say we didn't invite you. But when she comes back, let's plan something to take her out. It's with my kids when y'all having brunch. So like she do know us, kids. But we had a good day. Brunch was fabulous, and I walked in heels, and we just had a good day. Hold on, you guys. Uh, I've been having this. I want to see if it works. Yeah, me and Princess had a good day. Oh, does this work? How does this go? Okay. Okay, here we go, you all. Okay. Let's see if this shit works. It's like one of those old school. I feel really 1920s. I don't know if I was back in the 1920s, 30s, or 40s, I don't know if I could have used this. Like, I feel like I should say things like, darling, leave me alone. I have no need for you. Now I'm just gonna take my cigarette out of here. I don't like this. Yeah, but anywho, today was fantastic. But add to the fantastic day, I was emotionally forced by Princess. And I'm not gonna say I was emotionally forced, but I kind of feel like if we had went down a different street, we wouldn't have seen that Sephora. But we went to Sephora, and they had a long ass line, and they didn't. Me and Princess didn't have to stand in the line. And I bought something. I bought a non-committed gift for myself because I wasn't sure. I bought this. Okay. This is lady. Her name is Jackie. And she is on Instagram and YouTube. She makes candles, and then she started making a perfume. So I bought these two. I bought one for myself, and I bought one for Princess. Damn, how do I take this off? Oh, shit. Oh, maybe I should stand these up. Motherfucker. I gotta go buy another one tomorrow. It smells good. I spilled a lot of it. Ah, shit. The cap, it's hard to get on. Now this one, and I spilled a lot. I rub it all over my body. I got underneath my ring. Oh shit. Oh, this smells so good. I bet you this is the best smelling one too. I'm just gonna keep this one. I'll go buy another one tomorrow. I'm very sad right now. So that's one. I'm scared to open this motherfucker because I don't want this motherfucker to fall. It's called She Was Here. And I'm not gonna open it. Oh my God, you guys, It's spilled. Look how much spilled out. Oh, but it smells so good. I'm just gonna go buy another one tomorrow. That's it. I'm just gonna go get the big bottle of this one. It smells so good. What is this one called? One's called I Am Her, and she was here. The I Am Her, that I spilled it. I feel horrible. I'll go buy a big bottle. Oh, this one smells really good. And it didn't smell like this in the store. It's all on my nightgown. Oh, and I just smell so good. Mm, mm. I'm very saddened right now. I really am. But it's okay. That's why I have to go back tomorrow. And then they gave me a Princess Bees. And they weren't giving these to everyone. And this is a Korean skincare bag full of Korean skincare shit. And if you don't know, now you're getting ready to know. So the biggest craze as of lately in skincare has been Korean skincare shit. And we have a store here that's not Sephora that has Korean skin stuff in it. It's in Chinatown. And when Princess gets the time, we're gonna go and we're gonna buy shit. So within this box, they gave me a YUJA brightening 2-in-1 mask and foaming cleanser. And it's written in Korean right there. It smells so good. I can't believe I wasted that perfume. I'm so sad. So here it is. And they give it, these are all sample sizes. Oh, we got a little, I'm scared to even move this. I don't smell anything. And they gave us that. I don't know what's in Prince's bag. This is Shu Wassel First Care Activated Serum 5. Yay! Because Princess, and I'm sorry if I kept you out too long. Princess turned her finals in. More things, a lot of other things to do by Wednesday. And you will get them done, friend. I'm very proud of you. You is great. And we're proud of you. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is a little squirt bottle. Okay. Put that over there. Oh, what is this? It's written really small. It's Clinical Recovery Serum. Elasticity and plumping hydration. And I have to go back to Sephora because I need to get Maddie one of these bags. Here it is, and it's a little squirty thing. Okay. What else is in here? This is Barin CC Red Correct. Oh shit. I can use this, Princess. That my little red spot. Let's see what this is. And these are like the ingredients, I guess. Red correct. I really can't smell anything because I smell like the perfume I spilled. I don't know what this is, but it's a red correct, and I need that because my skin be red. This is Day Screen Moisture with FPS 30. Oh, shit. Fuck. It has a little silly thing on it. So this is like a day cream if you're out in the sun, and I probably need it. This is a daily UV defense sunscreen lotion. Okay. They have a lot of nice things in this bag. Okay, this is Ato Barrier Cream. Moisturization cream. Jesus Christ. Sea Pear Intensive Soothing Repair Cream. It's by Dr. J. Jart Plus. I know y'all can't see it. Hell, I'm squinting. What else is in here? Ooh, what is this? Tory Den Drive-In Serum. Let's see. When I get off here, I'm gonna be washing my face and trying a few of these things. I could use this in the daytime. Okay, what else is in here? Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHP Pore Tightening Toner. Ooh, it really does smell like watermelon. Mmm, that's nice. I'm not gonna lay this down. Jesus Christ. Okay, another thing. Rejurin. Overtone. So this is CPDRM some 5%. I don't know what this is. Oh, I don't know what it is, but I want to use it. Okay, this is called Bong 2 Bounce Cream. I can't open this because it's in a packet. Last but not least is this. Damn. Oh, shit. It just says skin cream or cream skin. I don't know how I should take that. Let's see. And this is very watery, very liquidy. Okay, so I got the nice shit plus a bag, a little support bag. I'm gonna put these things back in my bag. In my bag. And the bag is really cute. It's a pull. And then this. Damn, the string long as hell. I think I'm gonna cut it. Cause don't nobody need no strings this long. And then I guess maybe they want it to be like a backpack. Let's just see. So I think it's supposed to be like some sort of backpack, but this is like the strings are way too long. But I'll figure it out. Let me go put all these beautiful things that I purchased in my room. Ugh. Okay, guys. I just buy shit. I don't know y'all. But that was really cool. You know what I mean? The only thing I use on my face is cold press. You know what? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Old school. Your skin is probably beautiful. If cause I'll try it type of bitch. I'm gonna try it. Your skin is probably beautiful. I just recently got some black seed oil. And what I've been doing is I put it on my face, but I warm it up. I put in a little bitty shot glass, I warm it up, and after I wash my face, I just pile it on. And I be real greasy in the house. But if I have to leave, then I take a really hot towel and I just pat my face so I can have a dewy glow. You know what I mean? But if it works for you, girl, don't change shit. I got all these little boxes. And I'm gonna call Sephora. I swear, I'm gonna be like, look, I bought that shit. And I bought me and Princess matching gifts. Cause we twins. I mix my own oils for your body. Yeah, I know you mix. Princess, hold on. Okay. So, in case you all didn't know, if you have not already followed House of the Princess, Princess also has her own lip gloss line. It's called Yumbella. Um, Great packaging. It goes on smooth and creamy. Um, and she has a myriad of colors that she can offer you. And it has a mirror on the tube. Yumbella at House of the Princess. Now, y'all know I buy shit. I ain't never bought Princess lip gloss, but Princess gave me 2 tubes and I used them. They're gone. And I use them a lot. And the reason why they're gone, because they're great. But if you want to check out any of her lip glosses, which she makes, these aren't pre-made by someone else and she just slapping her name on it and sending it to you. It's actually made by her. The colors are vibrant, moisture rich, and the colors last. You know, if you eating like a bunch of food, the shit gonna come off. But as long as you have it in your purse to refresh, you're fine. Price conscious, buy more than one, but please check her product out at House of the Princess. I'm sure she has a link. It's called Yum Bella. Yum Bella. So please check it out. I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing I don't fuck with. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Just because Princess is a little sister to me slash BFF, I'm not gonna plug shit that ain't shit. Okay? But please check her out. And she has just natural colors, you know, very soft, earthy tones, you know, anything that could fit whatever you want. So please check her out. House of the Princess, please. Now, I don't have a problem with, you know, and she kept it 100 with me because I was like, let's go to Chanel. I want to get you some Chanel lip gloss. And she's like, bitch, I make my shit. I was like, you're right. And we ended up in Sephora. Okay. But please check our product out. Support a wonderful Black lady who makes a wonderful product. If her product wasn't good, I wouldn't even tell y'all that shit. I can love Princess to death and I'm not gonna plug shit that ain't shit. Okay? But she has all sorts of colors, and I'm pretty sure that if you wanted like a different color, please feel free to reach out to her and she can consult with you. But it's long lasting. But I went through my 2 tubes quick to the motherfucker. Cause you know, I'm type of bitch, I'll go to sleep with lip gloss on. Why? Cause I want to wake up moisturized and everything else. But please support. Please support. I gotta put my eyelash back on, y'all. I'm taking this glue off of here. But all in all, today was fantastic. And when my mom gets back in town, I'm gonna take her birthday gift. And I think I told you all earlier today, I got her Hermes scarf. My mother loves a good scarf. But yeah, so that's her. I mean, we buy her things here and there, but like when it's like Mother's Day, Christmas, you know, we kind of go all out. But yeah, when she gets home, back home, I'll give her scarf. Hopefully, she'll wear it and go to brunch with Princess and I. And Princess, if you think I cut up at brunch, girl, you ain't seen nothing until I get with the bird. Princess start calling me the bird because me and my sisters call my mom the bird because I started calling her the bird. And I told Princess, I was just like, Man, every time I fucking come over to my mom's, I'm leaving. She making me take something. And Princess is like, sound familiar. Because I be having like, I be buying two of shit sometimes. And when I do, I just put it to the side. I'm like, I'm gonna get this to Princess. It's just me. She understands. She knows I have a shopping habit. It's not my fault. I need a body oil, Princess. I want like a body butter. You know, I love a good body butter. It's like the older you get and you be all in menopause and shit, your skin be acting funny and disrespectful. And I never want anyone to ever say I was ashy. I told my husband earlier tonight, I was just like, you know, one thing I really love about you, when we first met, you just wasn't no ashy ass nigga. I hate an ashy ass man. Men who like only lotion or oil, like this part of their arm, and they don't like oil their whole body. That shit's weird. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Neither one of my husbands did that. They were like half oily ass niggas. They didn't oil their bodies properly until I taught them how to do it. I'm like, nigga, get in there, rub that shit in. Be all ashy. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure this lash has ample amount of shit on it so I can stick this motherfucker on. So I talked to my kids today, my other children, Amanda and Asa, and today was their father's birthday. Craig would have been 56 years old today. And I think I had a good day. Like I celebrated Mother's Day. I celebrated Craig's birthday. And it was the anniversary of my father-in-law's passing. Very busy, emotional day. I have to make sure my lashes be on. Otherwise, my eyelashes be bald headed. Okay, I got my lash on. See, there we go. I'm a good funky strip wearing ass bitch. Oh, I feel so much better. I was feeling like kind of off kilter, you know what I mean? Because I had one eyelash on, no eyelash on this side, but I'm cool now. And you know what's crazy? Oh shit, wait a minute. I gotta hold this right here. Okay. Okay, great. When I get up of here, I can go to sleep. Cute. But I know how to do individual lashes. Like the one little hair. So sometime right before COVID, I was getting the individual lashes done. And this is when it wasn't like really, maybe 2 years before COVID. It wasn't very popular. And you know, motherfuckers paying like $600, $700 for these strand by strand lashes. So I took the class. Jay paid for it. And I only ever did one set. I want tattoo, eyeliner, and eyebrows. Do the right thing. Hold on, I gotta get this bracelet. Oh shit. This motherfucker's always so hard to remove. What the fuck? You not tattoo brows. You can get, oh shit. Why is this shit so hard? I'm gonna take this shit back to REA. You can get microblading. You get microblading. You ain't gotta worry about that shit, but there is a maintenance. And even if you get them tattooed, it's still a maintenance. But microblading looks a lot more natural. You know what I mean? Like this is a L'Oreal little pen I have. It's down day or two, you know, even if I wash my face, but you got to scrub your eyebrows. And I'm not trying to be funny, sis. What do you need permanent eyeliner for? If you just get microblading, I have to send you some stuff. Oh my God, I have to know where you live. Let me go put this up. I have to know where you live. Microblading for your eyebrows and just go get like individual upper lashes. It can give the appearance of eyeliner. Don't put anything underneath your eye because underneath your eyes and getting a you know, an eyeliner, tattoo eyeliner, it can cause problems. It can cause problems. Just use liquid eyeliner. That's it. You microblading for the eyebrows, I understand. Because who wants to, you know, people want your eyebrows to pop when you leave the house, like pow. You know, don't do that. Don't. Let me go put this in my room, and I'm gonna show you a liquid eyeliner that you can go buy. And I'm back. Okay, so 60 years and I still can't do my makeup and my daughter. Okay, here we go. L'Oreal. Oop, let me turn it this way. This is a L'Oreal eyeliner. You can do this. Look how thin that is. This is a liquid eyeliner. You can go over the top, go over the bottom, and you're done. But like, I'm a firm believer that even you don't need eyeliner. You just need your eyelashes and eyebrows. Look at this. I have nothing on my face. I have eyebrows. I put them on. And I got my, you just see me re-glue a lash. That's all you need. As far as like something color for your cheeks, I just put 4 dots of either red lipstick or pink lipstick. And I just rub it in and I'll be done. You don't need all that. Eyebrows, eyelashes, yes, because it just makes your face pop. But you don't need no tattooed eyeliner and shit like that. You don't need that. Mm-mm. We need to talk. We need to talk off of here. We need to talk. Because, sis, I have to get you together. I have to get you together. And you don't have to do makeup. Girl, you got kids. You got grandbabies. Just a little eyelash, little brow, and whatever lip gloss or lipstick you want to use. You a bad bitch. Girl, stop it. Stop. Ooh. And women who wear makeup every day, great for them. But I'm going to tell you something. Do the right thing. When you wipe all that war paint off your face, and not saying you need eyebrows in the worst way. We'll talk about that. Please go into my Roxy's Lady Lounge DM. I will find somewhere where you live. Go get the microblading. You go back every 6 months for maintenance. It's natural and it's pretty. I ain't got it yet because I just ain't went and got it. I'm thinking about doing it. I will eventually. But if that's what you want, but just don't get no eyeliner tattooed. But if you want it, get it. Okay. I'm opposed to it. But if you want it for yourself, okay. You said one thing you got me doing is oh shit. Your nails, I think it's because that little dollar sign right there. I can't see. Well, if you're getting your nail, girl, good. I'm all for women getting their nails done. And y'all know I get my nails done quite often. It's almost time. I'm not getting my nails done till it's time for me and Princess to go to this party. Um, I'm getting my nails done purple with gold flakes in it for the cues. She says she does not have to do. She says she's saying she doesn't have to, but she says she wants eyebrows and eyelashes. My brows stop in the middle of my eyes. Oh, so you got good, strong. Okay, okay. But you don't need to get nothing tattooed. Just a strip. You can go somewhere and just get a strip of lash put on. You know, when you take a shower, you know, however you bathe, you just wash around them. And if they put them on really good, you get like a mascara brush that doesn't have any mascara in it. You just comb through them and keep it moving. I wish I had thick eyebrows. I'd be like, damn. Like, if my eyebrows could look like this every day, she does not have eyebrows, not lashes. Okay, whatever she wants to do, I'm game for it. But the eyelashes, but I just kind of feel like if you're gonna get your eyelashes done, you know, get the eyelashes done, just get your eyebrows lined up all pretty and everything. You know, I want microblading. I just ain't did it. But you know, I just slap a strip on because I used to get the individual eyelashes and it's a certain amount of maintenance that goes with it. That's why do the right thing. I would like for you to learn how to put just a strip on. Just go to Walgreens, Sephora, wherever. You keep telling her to cut. Princess, I read the other post. Well, the other, you know what you said. She wants to get tattoos, eyeliner. I am simply saying, eyebrows. It's my face. Okay, then go get microblading. It's gonna last. I understood what she was saying. I understood what she was saying. Get microblading. And if you don't want to try the microblading, they have some stuff that you can put on your face, like at your brows, and it's supposed to grow the brows in. If the castor oil hasn't, you know, Princess, doesn't microblading cut the brow? No, it doesn't. It does not. Microblading does not cut the brow. Microblading is basically a temporary tattoo for your eyebrows. That's what microblading is. You said, she said, eyebrows. Microblading is the best thing, you know. Um, and it looks more natural than getting it tattooed. Yep, like henna, like henna. But you know, they you know, do it how you need it done. But the microblading, it does not take away a brow. Whatever you have there, it would enhance it. What I would like for you to do the right thing, is Google pictures of microblading before and after. And that way you could be like, oh, okay. But if she does the microblading to her eyebrows, then she wants her eyelashes to pop too, you know? That's all I'm saying. You know, but you go for your initial thing and look it up, do the right thing. And look it up tonight if you want to. Microblading, look up microblading. in your area, before and after pictures, and see if that's something. Damn, there's some on my glasses, y'all. See if that's something that fits you. My sister had microblading, and I was like, "Oh my God, your brows look beautiful." I was like, "Where you get them done?" She was like, "I got a microblade." I was like, "Oh, bitch, okay." It ain't gonna wash off for a long time, but you still have to get the maintenance. I just Googled it. It does look exactly. Now I don't know how much it is where you live, but just research, look at the reviews, go on Yelp, whatever, and just look at the reviews and whatnot and see what it looks like, because you only have to go for maintenance every 6 months. That's twice a year. And it's not going to be the cost that it was to get it done. You just got to keep it up. And you can wash your face and take a shower and do all of that. And the eyebrows ain't going to go anywhere. That's going to be my next thing. Because I've noticed the older I get, my eyebrows just seem to just kind of drift away in the moonlight. Like I just want not a I want them like this. I want to wake up. I woke up like this, just eyebrows. Cause I ain't gonna lie, some mornings I get up, I go to the bathroom, I pee, I'm washing my hands, I look in the mirror, and my eyebrows just be like gone, kind of sort of not there. I be like, what the fuck? I don't like that. I don't like that. And I never had thick eyebrows. Everyone just don't have them. But I would like to keep this color all the time, this amount of thickness. But I just use my little L'Oreal pencil thing and I just put them in. But shit, if you don't want to wash and you wash your face, you come up and everything gone, get it. Look into it. I think you'll like it. I really do. I really think you'll like it. Ugh, 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 ugh. Okay, I gotta get some water. My husband's snoring. Oh, they need to put this lobster in the refrigerator. Yeah, they're right there. Okay. Shit. Can't read anything yet. I'm moving. Hold on. That's not bad. Trying to find a little rag. I gotta wipe my glasses off. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. And I think you'll like it. You know what I mean? And it's gonna last. That's what you want. You want long lasting. You know, you spend money on shit. You want to last, a good amount of time. Eventually, I'm going to get microblading. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I only throw on a brow if I'm going anywhere. But I keep a nasty piece of lash on. I'm reading this wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's a good price. Cause a long time ago it used to cost considerably more. But check the customer reviews. Like seriously, like go into Yelp, put the name of the company in and see what the reviews are. Because you want good reviews, and you want to see that people are pleased with the work that they do. But it lasts. You know what I mean? You got to spend a little to get what you want, you know. Um you ready for me to go to bed? Okay, honey. I'm going to go to bed in a minute. You cool? Okay. You don't want anything that's going to be too cheap. You know what I mean? You want something that's going to last. Read their contracts as far as, you know, satisfaction and stuff like that. They do it and then, that's still a good price. That's still a good price. Cause I know here where my sister went, it's like $600. That's just the initial cost. And then you have to go back for maintenance, which is like $300. But that's for both eyebrows. It's not, you know what I mean? Just look into it. Look into it. 150, 200 per eye. That's not bad. That's not bad. It lasts you six months. Let them go touch it up. It's worth it. It's worth it. Seriously. I wouldn't say it was worth it if it wasn't. You want a full brow, go get it. And like I said, you can get up in the morning, you can take your shower, and it's still there. But you'll know when the dye is starting to kind of wither away because your eyebrows are going to have that pop. You know what I mean? What? What? Come here. Come on. I'm gonna go to bed in a minute. I'm gonna get off here. Okay. I said I was sorry. That's what you're smelling is the perfume I spilled on the floor. I know. I'm pissed off too. Yeah. I want you to check into it. Yes. Girl, call me. Just call me. We gonna figure some shit out. We got some things to figure out. I want you to get the shit you want done. You have you are a mother, you are a grandmother, you work hard, you pay your bills. As long as all your bills paid, focus on you. There's nothing wrong with that. Treat you. Treat yourself. That's all I'm saying. Treat you. Do for you. You work, you pay your bills. Do something for you exclusively. But if you let me know within my Roxy's Lady Lounge Instagram page, I don't follow everyone. That's it. The teeth is first, then everything else is after. Get those teeth done. And like I said, if you're scared, call me. When you're talking to the dentist and he talking too much jibber jabber or whoever they person is in the office, call me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll work that. I'll work that shit out real quick. Mm-mm. Does she really need X, Y, and Z? Cost effectiveness. Yeah, I got you, boo. Do the teeth and then move on. Just, you know what? Write you down a list of what you want. Teeth first, and then everything else secondary. And get that shit done. You can do that. But like I told you all, and Jim Rockford isn't here anymore. Jim Rockford came in here talking about his tooth hurt. And that's how this whole conversation started. Teeth first, and then take care of everything else. My teeth is done. I got some other shit I want to do, but it ain't nothing like a toothache. Ooh, it's the worst shit in the world. Mm, mm, mm. My cat's sitting here looking at me like, let's go to bed, Mom. But I'm probably gonna get off of here with you all, eat my lobster bisque soup, drink me a ginger ale. What? What? You ready for me to get off alive? I'm going to get off in a minute, and we can go lay down. Okay. I love you. You're my favorite cat. Come here, honey. Come on, honey. No, I'm not gonna rub your back because you're being a whore. Mm. You're mama's girl. You're my special girl. You're my cat. Meow, 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 meow. We're gonna go to bed in a minute, okay? I'm a cat lady. I'm gonna finish this cigarette. Then I'm gonna get off of here with you all. My cat's in heat. It's really gross. But we learned some things tonight. Princess got her teeth pulled without being put to sleep. Soldier. Do the right thing. She's a crybaby. She don't like fucking with the dentist. You still have to go. I love my children, and all y'all love your children. Uh, oh, and we really enjoy you too, and we want to be here for you. We do. All you have to do is DM me. I'm there. But today has been a fantastic, fabulous day. I couldn't ask. Been in better company. Man, girl, all you have to do, anything that you want to find, anything, literally. If it's not on Amazon, I swear to God, Princess can find it. And I'm not really a stylist because, I wear sweatpants out and a bonnet, but I might wear a pair of pearls with it. We have to talk about that. But we got you. We have any of you who come into the Lady Lounge, let us help you. We're not perfect, but we know a lot of shit. That's basically it. I took a shower earlier today. Oh my God, Cat, what? 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 Okay, I'm getting ready to go to bed. We're going to go to bed. I have to take a shower first. Is that okay? Come up here. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here, okay, you want me to sit back? Okay, come on. Come on, honey. That's right. You love me. Hmm? I love you. We're going to go to bed in a minute, okay? What? Mama just wants to brush her teeth and take a shower, okay? Is that okay? This bitch. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of here. I'll be back later on today because I need to go buy some more perfume. But I'm gonna buy the full bottle. What, honey? What? What? What's wrong with you? I don't like when you act like this. This makes me very uncomfortable. But I'm gonna go take a shower, brush my teeth, sanitize my mouth. Because I feel like my teeth need to be brushed. Cleanse my body. And go to sleep. No, you have a good night. Do the right thing. If you need me for anything, I'm extremely past my bedtime. Good night, Princess. I love you. And thank you for everything. Good night. It's the day after Mother's Day. Real good. cleansed in the waters of Lake Michigan. Now I'm in Minnetonka. Yeah, I'm great. Jump. I'm gonna brush my teeth, hop in the shower. I have to be at a graduation, a wedding, and a banquet on Thursday. It's a lot. But I love you guys. And once again, thank you. Do the right thing. Thank you, my moderator slash little sister slash big sister slash auntie cousin, House of the Princess. And remember, if you're looking for a great quality lip gloss, look to House of the Princess. And I'm sure she has a link for Yum Bella. Yum Bella. You'll love it. And Jim Rockford and anybody in the bushes, thank you so much for being here. And please, I never asked, please hit the like button. My replay gang, please hit it. I know I said that shit like a long time ago, but I'm just saying it again. And that's it. Anyone who was here, anyone who was in the bushes, God bless you all. God bless your families. I want nothing but good for you. So, on that note, I'm washing my ass. I'm going to sleep, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you, and I hope everyone had a beautiful and pleasant Mother's Day. Have a good week. And that's it. Good night. Bye.